I don't know, what's wrong with a bloke? 1 minute he's whinging and complaining, he's had no rain, he's got no grass. The next minute he's chopping what bit he's got off. Mad. Anyhow, good afternoon world, welcome to the 1st of June, Sunday afternoon. It is just gone dinner time, just had my lunch, bit of homegrown Dexter beef, and the gravy, she made a bloody good job of the gravy today, spot on. We are going to put our Mascio topper on, and we are going to go down and top off some grass. So where we put some muck on, we'll have the top link nice and long, tip the machine back a little bit. I'm kind of hoping that will help mix up that bit of muck as well at the same time. It's very dry stuff. It's not going to do any harm and get the machine all dirty and crappy. But I need to move that anyway because I want to put some of these bales back in there. A bit more space and get that out. So, but before I can get that out, I have to move that. Right, it's been a couple of days. But it's nice and warm. So we're forecast some rain, not tomorrow, but Tuesday. So I want to get this job done before then. All the work at the farm is sort of done. The spraying's all done. We've got to put some fertiliser on over there. I think Reg might have a go at that. Well, maybe tomorrow, but this week if possible. I know he's got a load of cardboard and stuff he wants to have a burn up. I got a little fire at the farm, and he said, could he burn his cardboard on my little fire, which will make my little fire a bigger fire. I said, yeah, carry on. So he's doing that, I think, tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. I don't know. So as far as the arable side is concerned, we've got a flat spot for a minute. There's nothing we have to do apart from pray for some sensible weather. Reg reckons that we've lost in some places up to 50% of our tillers on the barley, which is a real shame because that's going to really affect the crop and the yield, but that's because of the dry weather. There just wasn't enough moisture to feed all the tillers, so some of the plants just said, you know what, I'm just going to upsize some of them and we'll just stick with what we can manage. Sometime this week, if I get the chance as well, we're going to clean out that end feed yard. So what's left of the hay in the feeder, that can come out. All the muck what's left in there can come out, and then I think what we're going to do is put some, shut the gate. We've cleaned most of that out already. Shut the gate, and then we're going to use this area to put some of our kit under cover. That'd make a nice change, wouldn't it? Right, I'm hoping I can get this in the shed and on that machine without having to move that trailer. It's going to be a little bit of a squeeze, I reckon. We need some balls. Oh, I want a bit of length on there. Right, you're gonna have to come out there. Because you two got to go in. That's high enough. Right, we'll get it out and put a bit of grease around it before we start. Loads of room. Just. Can I get you in there? Yeah. Can't get to that one. Is that it? Done that one. 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 All done. That's more like it. Right, I've got the top link pushed out a long way. So that should be high enough. We'll soon find out. It's, well, 2 minutes past 2. This might take a couple of hours. You know, nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon, isn't it? And we're out the blue. So we can put her to work. I think we'll go round and round a few times and then we'll go up and down. First gear to start. We'll push them out a little bit. That'll do. Looks like I might have to adjust the bore cock on that tank a little bit. I don't want it any lower than that. I could probably tilt them up a little bit more actually, but yeah, we'll get the headland down a bit tighter. In the middle we might just lift them up a little bit. Basically we're taking it down to like browse height or grazing height. Whatever grass is left out here is the stuff they didn't want to eat because it's too stringy, too stemmy, looks like chewy. So we want to encourage new growth. We want to encourage new growth for a nice tender bite. I know I've got no satellite guides in here or auto steer or anything posh like that, but I don't know if you can see that last line. I mean, it ain't that bad. That's all guesswork, that is. Nice little Mohican going up for the middle of the field, or Brazilian if you prefer. Behind me, oh no, that's all Hollywood back there. So we have only got, I don't know, 25 minutes, something like that, maybe half an hour left. So I've done most of it. It's taken longer than anticipated. I had to stop kind of halfway through. I noticed on the CCTV there was a couple of cars coming in and out of our drive, and I couldn't work out what was going on until I realised what it was. My daughter's little black dog, Frankie, had got out and he'd got up on the road, and it was motorists obviously concerned for the dog, trying to get him to come back in. And it wasn't until I saw it on the camera on my phone that I realised what the problem was. So I had to go, and then the little devil wouldn't come back. I ended up having to chase him up across the moat field. I say chase him, you never catch him. I had to go up across there and coax him back. But yeah, he was running out in the road. So I'm still at it. Should have finished this 25 minutes ago, at least. I was going to say something profane then, had it in my head, and then turn the camera on, gone. So it can't be that profane, it can't be that interesting, because even I couldn't remember it. Anyway, so pretty rock and roll out here. This is going back from when we did some muck spreading last year, and the ground was quite soft. It's obviously marked the ground, and I'm feeling it now, but it's likely that this field might get ploughed in the next couple of years. We've got to work out quite exactly where we're going to go with the farm and what we're doing, especially when it comes to livestock. I might have to thin the numbers down for a couple of years to get this ground back to where I want it to be. At the moment we're kind of a little bit overstocked and a little bit overgrazed. I know my wife wants me to get more stock, if anything, because the popularity of the beef packs. Still got two, if anybody wants one, in July 20th. But because of the popularity of the beef packs, obviously that's one thing that earns the farm some money, but you can't keep taking. Sooner or later you've got to put something back, and this ground here was reseeded by my uncle 20 odd years ago. It never did well. I can't remember what variety of grass we put in here, but it never did well. This grain has always been a favourite of our friend the leather jacket. So we might have to, I don't know whether to plough it up and maybe put a cereal crop in it for 1, maybe 2 years, and then put it back to grass, or just plough it, subsoil it, plough it, leave it for, well, we'd have to leave it for a bunch of summer months really. You kind of want to plough it now, starve all the leather jackets that are in the grain, because this grain is full of them, starve them to death, because that's the only thing you can do now, and then reseed it in September, October, again depending on the weather. But I don't know, definitely needs something out here. Needs killing off, starting again. And yeah, the topper's making a good job of this. Where there's a bit of muck on the top, it's disappearing. All right, there's still traces of it in places where it come off a bit thick, but yeah, this is chopping it up nicely. If we get the rain that is supposed to be coming Tuesday, Wednesday, or I think it's actually Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and wash this in, I'm kind of hoping it's going to revitalise this bit of ground and it'll come back, hopefully with a few less buttercups next time. So you can see what the cattle have left out here, which is just the tall, stemmy stuff. And then this side, we're back down to the fresh, greener stuff that we want to grow. That's what we're encouraging. We don't want the stem and the stalk, we want the leaf. No buttercup. I've only gone and done it again. Look at that! See? It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. Nearly. Alright, it's getting a little bit thinner towards the top. But you know what? I'll take that. There it is. The last little bit. Wasn't that exciting, boys and girls? Right then, it is, well, it'll be 5 o'clock till I get in the house. I will be ready for a cup of tea. I know I talk about tea quite a lot. That's probably because I like it. But not out of a flask, as somebody asked. I like it out of a china mug. I don't like it out of a plastic cup. I don't like it out of a paper cup. I like it out of a proper china mug. If it's not out of a china mug, it's not a real cup of tea. Just saying. Right, that can come back up. I have got a little job to do for neighbours, bit of topping, couple of hours. I'll see if I can get that done this week. I'm going to need some fuel before I do that. But yeah, we are done. See you back at the farm. Alright, well, before I have a cup of tea, I'll put this old girl to bed first. go a bit faster than that. That'll do nicely.